Welcome. So we're going to answer this question before us, and it really is quite a tricky question. It's taken from a Year 12 exam from 2007, and it was question 21 from that exam. So towards the end, so definitely one of the tricky questions there. But we are still able to do this in Year 11 because we have all the skills necessary to do this. It's just a matter of can we think it through? Okay, what's it asking? What this is saying is what are the values of x which satisfy this equation right here? So in other words, it wants us to solve for x, and then we've been given cos squared of x plus 2 cos of x is equal to 0. Okay, you might be tempted just to chuck this straight into your calculator, but I would encourage you not to do that because you actually want to manipulate this by hand. So think to yourself, how could I manipulate this? Well, I've got a common factor of cos because cos is found in each term. So let's take cos out. If I take cos out, that means I would have cos of x here plus 2. And that would be equal to 0. Because think, cos of x times cos of x is cos squared of x. And cos of x times 2 is 2 cos of x. So that's how it's working there. Okay, now we can use our null factor law, which tells me that if I have two things being multiplied together being equal to 0, either cos of x is equal to 0, or cos of x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now, cos of x plus 2 is equal to 0. That looks a bit odd. Let's rearrange it. That's saying that cos of x is equal to negative 2. And we know that there are no solutions for which this exists for. And the reason why we know that is because let's consider what that's saying. Here's y, here's x. Let's draw cos of x. So it's going to look something like this, up, down, up, down. That's y is equal to cos of x. It's going up to 1 and down to negative 1. And then we're also going to draw in y is equal to negative 2. So that would be down here. Y is equal to negative 2. Do you see how they never intersect? So that means there are no solutions. So that means the only way we're going to get solutions from this thing is by considering cos of x is equal to 0. And now when we look at the solutions to us here, let me just zoom out a bit. That means A is going to be our answer. So actually, let me just circle it. A will be our answer. So my set of all possible x values will be the same as for when cos of x is equal to 0. Cos of x is equal to 0. The rest are not true. That's how you approach that question. Quite a tricky one, but really important that we start to develop those critical thinking skills in you. All right, I'll see you in the next one.